Bet HaKnesset Bet El. We left off on volume 6, and it spoke about a very important concept of, who remembers? Pasik Reshe. What we said? Yitzhak, do you hear me well? You hear me well? Yeah, okay. The concept of Pasik Reshe. What is Pasik Reshe? We said, Amen. When I do A, and for sure, 100% B will happen. But what if I do A, and most likely B will happen, but not for sure B will happen? Example, we said, Roma Tzaddik, if a person put his hand inside his beard and wants to play with that on Shabbat, there is a high chance that the hair is going to fall, but not for sure.
No, it's not good. Not allowed.
Is he allowed to know what we learned?
No.
Allah. But Roma, I think you're going to be my new person that I will tell him all the time news. I have news for you.
No, don't need that, please.
I don't need that.
Yesterday you connected me with it on the phone. I just didn't get one thing. What is it? What oil? What does it make oil? What do you put oil on the?
With the hair? Roma asking yesterday's the hair with the oil with the lady. So Gemara tells us there was a story about a sick person in bed, bedridden. He was so sick that he needed to be in bed, but he's not gonna die. No critical.
Okay.
And he needed oil for whatever he needed for his healing.
Oil drink or oil?
Or drink or smear. The Gemara doesn't say. He needed a certain oil in order to heal himself. Now our problem is outside there was no eruv.
Okay.
Now if there is no eruv, you're not allowed to carry on Shabbat. The Torah says, Al yetze ish mimekomo bayom hashevi'i. You're not allowed to come out from your makom on the 7th day, which is not allowed to carry.
Okay.
So Gemara said, what we're going to do? We have a solution. Pour the oil on the lady's hair, and the hair is going to absorb it. And then when she's going to get to the destination, she's going to squeeze it. This way she didn't carry, she just walked.
But she squeezed not good too. I mean.
So Gemara said, what about squeezing? Okay, she's going to get to the destination without carrying the bottle of oil, because the oil is going to be part of her hair.
Okay.
But she's going to get over there, she's going to squeeze it.
We can go to the shower to squeeze it.
So what happened over here? Gemara says, En schita b'se'ah. Squeezing laws does not apply to hair. The question is, does not apply to hair from Torah, but from the Rabbanan, it's still not allowed?
Still not allowed.
Or it does not apply to hair, the squeezing laws altogether. From Torah and from the Rabbanan, everything allowed. That's the debate we have in the halakha. Bottom line, says Rav Ovadia Yosef, it does apply, midrabanan. It does apply, the restriction applies. You're not allowed to squeeze your hair, midrabanan. The Gemara said it doesn't apply. The Gemara spoke from Torah perspective, not from the Rabbanan perspective. Got it?
Yeah.
Gemara always talks about Torah perspective.
Thank you.
Yeah, many times the Gemara says that this is allowed. What does it mean not allowed? From Torah perspective. Or if you'll do this and this, you're not going to get malkut. What does it mean? From Torah perspective. Gemara says if a person is going to eat chicken with milk, he's not going to get malkut. What does it mean? That it's allowed? Rabbi, you said there is no punishment, there is no malkut. Sounds like it's allowed. No malkut mideoraita. The Torah says, "Vaya binakot harasha." When a person violates the Torah, he gets makot from the bedin, from Sanhedrin, to atone for the mistake he did.
40, no? 39.
39, yeah. Up to 39. 40 yakenu lo yosif. Got it? So now, says Rav Ovadia, what about the perfume? If a person wants to put perfume, מוכן לך הצ'אי, ראית איך אוהב אותך? No, I'm good, I'm good. התז כתב שהנוהגים לשפוך שמן של ריח טוב לתוך מים של נטילת ידיים לכהנים. There was a minhag that people used to put oil, כמו rose water, מי ורדים. They used to put inside water of the ברכת כהנים נטילת ידיים, cups.
Like a perfume.
Yeah, like a perfume. And the Kohanim used to wash hands with that, go to Birkat Kohanim in Yom Kippur, Ne'ilah. And when they raise their hand, that smell goes in the synagogue, and like this, they believe that it's going to give a good year on Yom Kippur. Question is, Kippur is equal to Shabbat. Shabbat, Shabbaton hilachem, yi'innitem, et nafshotechem, right? Remember? Shabbat, Shabbaton, Torah says. Kippur is not like Yom Tov. You're not allowed to do from fire to fire, me'esh le'esh.
Yeah.
Kippur is higher Shabbat, highest Shabbat we have. Shabbat Shabbaton. So now, question the Taz said, אפילו אם שופכים הריח הטוב למים מערב שבת, אסור. The Taz says, on Yom Tov, you're not allowed to put this water, good smell, scent, into the water. And even if you did before Shabbat, you put it, the Kohanim cannot wash their hands with that. On Kippur. Before Kippur you put it, you're not allowed to. Why?
On Shabbat, you mean?
Shabbat, Kippur, doesn't matter. מפני שמולידים ריח טוב על הידיים של הכהנים. Say, everything is shakolim. One bracha. Whatever you want.
Shakul, everything shakul.
Whatever you like. Whatever you like more, say bracha. אמן. כל הכבוד, אמרת ברכה טובה היום. לא דילגת. יש לפעמים אנשים מדלגים. מהר כולם. So now, comes Rabbi Ovadia Yosef and says, this is incorrect. The fact that the smell, restriction of putting smell, perfume, cologne, all these things, does not apply to skin. It only applies
Clothing, yeah.
to clothes.
Because it's
So the Kohanim don't put it on their clothes, they put it on their hands. Hands is skin. In such a case, it says, that rabbi that said the Taz, I was by his grave in Europe, the Taz. In Poland. Poland, we have a lot of Chachamim. A lot. No, today no. Today everybody left. Saying that at that time I was by his grave, the Taz.
Yeah.
After I was by their graves, anytime I read their words, I picture their grave. Means to say I feel more connected to their information. Amen. אולם החזון עובדיה פוסק יש מתירים. Rabbi Ovadia Yosef says that there is no problem to make the skin, Yitzchak John, Isaac John.
Get bar first.
Amen. There is no problem, says, to the skin to put a new smell. Whatever, yeah. You're allowed to put here, put. Not on the clothes, but you're allowed to put it even on your beard, on your hair. What's the reason? Because what's the difference between if you put it on the skin or you put it on the clothes? At the end of the day, you still have the smell. Says Rav Ovadia, because the skin has chiluf chomarim. It's moving, the blood moving over there, and whatever you have over here, it's going to sweat out. It's going to come out. Look, check your clothes that you went to a party a few days ago. Smell the clothes? Still there. Few days ago. Put the perfume in the morning, by the evening already that's vidani on your skin. Why? What's the difference?
It doesn't sweat out.
Because the clothes doesn't sweat out, and the skin sweats it out. It's called ze'ah ma'avartan. The ze'ah takes it out. So says Rav Ovadia, what about the beard? What's the status of the beard? Like clothes or like skin? Where do we categorize that?
Like skin.
It says they're putting it like skin, making more lenient. Why? Because the same idea. If you put right now perfume on your beard,
Okay.
after one day, it's still gonna have the smell or no?
Maybe,
You went to sleep.
maybe a little bit, maybe.
It's not gonna have it. That's what it says. It says that the body has chiluf chomarim. How do you call chiluf chomarim? Albert Tzadik.
Morning.
Boker tov. Good to see you.
Boker Tov.
Boker raton.
Boker Raton.
B'shemen vered ika ulu derecha, and he brings the proof. Rabbi Ovadia Yosef brings a proof from Gemara Masechet Beitzah, page 33. Gemara says, "Molelo umariach bo, kotmo umariach bo." Gemara says, whenever a person has besamim, he is allowed to break it, or he is allowed to sometimes you come to the besamim, they don't smell good. You have to rub it off. You go like this, and boyash om sodeh. Comes out the smell, right? When you go like this, the smell of that goes into your skin. How the Gemara said it's allowed to do? Must be that the opinion of the Taz that said you're not allowed to make perfume even on the skin is incorrect, because the Gemara says that you're allowed to take besamim and rub off the besamim in order for the smell to come out. It's called molelo. הדבר הזה נקרא molelo. That's a person that is misken. In Hebrew the call say, hu umlal. What is umlal? The life rubbed him off too much. Bechorah. He got problem with this, he got problem with that, he got rubbed off too many directions. He became umlal. That's the that's the reason. Israelis that speak Hebrew, they say umlal. Now, why is it called umlal? Lo yodim.
Is the umlal?
Yeah. Why is it called umlal? From the word molel, the rubbing off. The Gemara says you're allowed to rub off besamim on Shabbat, on Kippur. No problem. Why? But the smell of the besamim is going to go to your skin.
It's allowed.
Nevertheless, you see it's allowed. That's Rabotai, the time and place to tell you, Yitzchak John, that you're not allowed to say bracha on your besamim on your hands. Sometimes a person rubs the besamim off. It goes like this. Baruch atah Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam borei minei besamim. He smells his fingers. Asur to do this.
No.
Why? But it's a good smell.
Yeah, why?
Because the halakha says smell only can be said bracha whenever you have the actual substance. When you have the residue of the substance, Uriel John, this residue of the substance doesn't come. Yeah. So too when a person has the perfume, he puts it on the ether. Let's say I need right now to say bracha besamim. It's on my skin. I spray it, I rub it off, and then I say, borei minei besamim.
What about the perfume
Asur.
in the air?
Put it
Yeah.
in a cup. It's
Yeah,
sprayed in
bottle,
a cup,
yeah.
right? And the
Only
cap-
whenever you put it in the cup
Yeah, the little cap that it comes with.
and you see the liquid is still there,
Yeah.
you can say bracha.
And then you can take the liquid and do this.
You're allowed to put, but why? Because you see the actual liquid.
The substance, yeah.
This is called reach sheyesh lo ikar. And whenever you rub it off, it's called reach she'en lo ikar. There is no actual substance. Huh?
In a bottle, in a bottle,
In a bottle, no problem. Because in the bottle, it has the actual substance. Sometimes the cap of the bottle of the perfume has the residue of the smell. Even though you see inside they have liquid, but that liquid is locked. Rabbi, I put it in my nose, it smells good. It doesn't smell good from the liquid that you have in the bottle. It smells good from the residue of the spray you did previously. So that's if you want to say bracha on it, you have to actually spray it out. And then if the cap is wet, you see it's shiny, you see it's wet, then the actual substance is there, or put it in the cap, and you see the actual substance there, then you can say bracha. Other than that, take the cap of the perfume and smell it, smells good. אבל אין שם עיקר, אין שם substance. ריח שאין לו עיקר. תלמידים? Very good.
Rabbi, question.
Yes, Jonah.
Why you cannot put cologne on clothes on Shabbat? Why?
The restriction is because it's called creating something new. We didn't have good smell clothes, and now by that smell goes into our clothes, became a new type of situation. You created a new situation.
Okay, what you put on body is okay. You also do.
So why on the body it's okay? The Gemara tells us that something that it is mitkayem, long lasting, is asur b'Shabbat. Something shelo mitkayem is not long lasting, mutar b'Shabbat.
Because on the body is not going
Got
to
it?
long lasting.
Bring us Masechet Shabbat. I believe it's
The
page
concept-
102.
Concept of creating.
Bring what? This one. This one. Shad. Naleva. Shad naleva. Yeah. Shad naleva. This. Gemara says in page 102. Oh, here, open for you. Come, read. Who is reading? Yitzchak, come, Jonah. Read. The Mishnah. Yeah, Jonah.
This sпросил, ты получил.
Why not?
Да, ничего.
It's what to know. Says the Mishnah, it's in Amud Bet. Open Amud Aleph. Here. כל העושה מלאכה ומלאכתו מתקיימת, read.
Anyone who performs labor and his labor indoors,
Indoors, בשבת,
if he performed it on Shabbat, he is liable.
he's liable. So what the Torah says, anyone who performs labor, עושה צלית המלאכה, and his labor indoors. What is indoors? Stays, long lasting. מתקיימת, it's called in Hebrew. ומלאכתו מתקיימת, חייב. Only whenever your מלאכה is long lasting,
It's a
חייב. A person right now builds a structure, builds a building, fixes his leg, the leg of the chair, the leg of the table. The leg was crooked. We put some drill, jig, 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 some
Shabbat?
nails. Shabbat. Asur. Asur on the Oraita level or the Rabbanan? The Oraita. Why? Because it is long lasting. In a minute, if you can go upstairs, check. If somebody start reading, good. If I'll stay. If not, I'll go upstairs start reading. Yeah. In a minute. We'll give them a minute. There's no one else to read. Everything gets postponed.
So have a camera upstairs and monitor here.
היה פה מישהו שעושה...
איפה הוא מרוקאי? שהוא יקרא.
Okay?
בורבוט? אני אגיד לו.
תגיד לו שיקרא.
8:15 הודו, תגיד לי. If they do 8:15 הודו, I'll stay. Okay, next.
Why doesn't it mention creation? Why it says just labor, not creation, not creating?
Good question. The term melacha, it could confuse people if you'll say the word creation. I'll give you an example. If you right now take the asking Rabbi, can I create on Shabbat? No, not allowed. Okay, I have a question, Rabbi. Can I be with my wife on Shabbat? Yeah, but I'm creating a child. Is this creation allowed, the Shabbat?
No guarantee.
Yes.
Huh? Let's say guarantee. He is very fertile and she's very fertile.
That's a mitzvah, actually.
Huh?
Mitzvah.
So if I want to do mitzvah to build a synagogue, can I build on Shabbat the synagogue?
No.
It's not a mitzvah.
It's not a mitzvah to have a synagogue. Mikveh, I want to build a
The
mikveh.
Oraita mitzvah.
The Oraita mikveh. Mikveh is the Oraita.
Building it.
Building, yeah. Sukkah, can I build? I got late. Shabbat, Sukkot came in, Yom Tov came in. I didn't finish my Sukkah. Can I continue? I need to put the schar, drill the things. Mitzvah, I'm building. I'm not building for my kaif, I'm building for Sukkah, for mitzvah. Not allowed to. So we see that the concept of mitzvah does not push away the concept of melacha. So why are you allowed to create a child on Shabbat? The Torah says, Lo ta'aseh kol melacha. Ata o bidcha o bidcha v'ishta. Everybody.
זה לא מלאכה.
Huh?
זה לא מלאכה.
Why not? If you define melacha as creation, so you created the child. The call?
הודו 8:15 אמרתי.
8:15 הודו.
כן.
ככה אמרת?
כן. בורבוט קורא.
יופי. כל הכבוד. This way we can teach more Torah.
Turamstein.
I tried to offer a few people money. I said, come. 1-2 days they come, they leave. 1-2 days they come, they leave. don't understand. I need somebody to read. Because not everybody start on time.
Vacation and
Go on vacation. you go.
No, Kobe going on vacation.
Okay?
Spoke to him. His kids left today.
So that's the bottom line. Are you allowed? Bottom line. Are you allowed? So let's just finish up your point is, Amen, is which type of melacha creation we're not allowed to? Only melacha that was done for the Mishkan. The Torah says what was done for the Mishkan? This is called melechet hamishkan. Why the Torah call it melechet hamishkan, not avodat hamishkan, not the binyan hamishkan, bniyat hamishkan? Why melechet hamishkan? The Gemara tells us that what melacha I'm not allowed to tell you to not allowing you on Shabbat, melacha that you're not allowed to do for Mishkan, that you needed to do for Mishkan. So for Mishkan, they needed to plow the ground in order to plant the seeds, in order to make things grow, in order for the colors of the kohanim, ganim, gedolim clothes to be colored with. Right? Techelet ve'argaman ve'tolat shani ve'shesh muzar. Where is the techelet ve'argaman comes from? From plants, those colors. And how do you make plants? You have to plow the ground. So plowing on Shabbat not allowed. You have to plant. So planting on Shabbat not allowed. You have to water. So watering on Shabbat not allowed. If it grows, you have to harvest. You have to cut it. So cutting on Shabbat not allowed. Cutting hair, cutting beard, cutting plants.
Yes.
Cutting not allowed. After you did that, now you have to crush it. Before crushing, you have to collect it. That's called me'amir, gathering. Gathering not allowed to. And then you have to carry it to the warehouses in order to work on it, to crush it. Carrying on Shabbat not allowed. Then you need to cook it in order to take out the water. So in order to cook, you need to make a fire. So fire not allowed to. Then you have to cook it. The cooking not allowed to.
Now, second, the fire was allowed in the Beit HaMikdash.
No. In the service of Beit HaMikdash you're allowed to. לא תברוש בכל מושבותיכם, בשבותיכם אסור, במושבותיי מותר. But that's only for the service of the Mishkan. not for the construction of the Mishkan. So then you have to color. You have to make your material. So you have to make material. You have to make a weaving, right? Weaving, it's called, right?
Yes.
Make the material. So weaving on Shabbat not allowed. Then you need to cut certain measurements. So mechatech, cutting perfectly not allowed.
On the
Then you need to take it and put it inside the collar in order for the absorbing it. So that's called tzovea. That's a coloring. Put makeup, all these things. Not allowed to. Coloring, it's called tzovea. You need to borer which type of plants are good, which type of plants are not good. Separate the bad out of the good. Not everything can go inside the pot and could be cooked. So that's called separation. Separating on Shabbat. Borer. So all the steps. I can go on and on. All the 39 steps that we needed to do for the Mishkan.
This is melacha, not creation.
Right. Because avodah has no limit. A melacha has a limit of Mishkan. Melechet ha-Mishkan.
But they both did that or no?
They did that, of course.
They
All the
are
Jewish
telling you
people.
right now was say everything. They did every one thing on Shabbat.
No on Shabbat. They did it during the week. Torah says, what I'm not allowing you on Shabbat to do, whatever they needed to do for the construction of the Mishkan.
Exactly.
From the early stage. Got it? From the planting, from the plowing, all this.
Because I was shocked that you was talking same. What is it in Shabbat everything?
No. Not on Shabbat.
But like he said with the question.
Okay? Let's go, Rabotai, to Rabbi Nachman. We have not much time left. The reception is good, Yitzchak? Amnon, the reception is good? Last time was your phone good, right? Your phone was good or somebody else's phone was not good?
I don't know, Wi-Fi, I think.
Are you on Wi-Fi now? Baby.
Yes, you do it.
Baruch Hashem. Says the rabbi, unbelievable chidush. There was a story yesterday. We learned that story, very sad story, in Eretz Yisrael. True story that happened. And this lady came to the rabbi and asked Rabbi John, I didn't want to go in Israel to bureaucracy. איך אומרים bureaucracy באנגלית? Bureaucracy. Yeah. Too much paperwork. Huh? Bureaucracy. Too much. And in Israel, it's much harder with the paperwork. I didn't want to go through all this paperwork that this out, and I want to make an extension quicker and faster, without papers. Illegal. I came to all my neighbors. I said, neighbor Joe, this is my backyard. Doesn't bother you. Doesn't bother him. You mind if I make an extension over here? They said, for the right price, everything could happen. Okay? She paid this guy, that guy, this guy, that guy. Everybody, bakol mikol kol, ki nevarech otanu, yachad bercha shelema, ken yhi ratzon. No, amen. She paid everybody. Everybody agreed that we're not going to snitch. B'chavod. She goes, brings all the construction guys, few days, maybe in one day, I don't know the story. They build up the extension in the back. Nobody hears, nobody knows. Soon as she finishes the construction, putting all the furniture, everything inside, her unfortunate neighbor, 311. When the guy came from the city hall, he said, this is illegal, this is against the law, we have to knock down your extension. But tell the truth, dear lady, I see how much money invested, all these heated floors, chandelier, all these things, I feel very bad for you. She's asking, she got very scared, she says, tell me the truth. Here is for you a nice envelope. Who snitched on me? And he tells her, this and this guy. The neighbor over there, yeah, this is the one that snitched on me.
And she paid it.
Huh?
She paid.
She paid everybody. Everybody agreed. Baruch Shemo Amen. B'chavod ku.
Paid in favor when he snitched.
The extension came. The guy came. This true story happened in Eretz Yisrael. איך אומרים מה זה? הטרקטור? came, knocked everything down. Disaster. Everything is dust, balagan. Garbage now you have to pay for. All this. She comes to the rabbi and says, Rabbi John, can I go and ask the neighbor, why did you do it? I paid you, you agreed. I did everything according to, I didn't make noise. Why did you do it?
Oh, Emuna.
She's asking the rabbi, can I go and ask? I'm not going to blame him. I'm not going to beat him. I'm not going to harm him. I just want to ask, why did you do it?
Jealousy?
Can I go and ask? האם אני יכולה רק לשאול אותו, למה עשית לי את זה? הרי קיבלת כסף, השארת לי לבנות את המרפסת, שאלת לי הון תועפות. What do you say as a rabbi? If you would be the rabbi, Uriel, what would you answer her?
Yeah, go ask.
Can she go and ask or no? She's not doing anything wrong to him.
Why wouldn't I say, go ahead and break his head? He's a Moshe.
Break his head.
נכון? By the book, you're right. By the book, he's a Moiser, go break his head. You're right, that's by the book. But what's the Emuna says?
Without the book also, this guy is a Moshe.
Without the book.
מעשנים, כן, למינים המעשנים.
So the rabbi tells her, השכן הזה עשה עבירה גדולה מאוד בזה שהלשין עלייך. וחזר בו מדברה ולקח את הכסף. This guy did very big עבירה. He did Moise, snitching. He took your money. He caused you loss, financial loss, emotional loss, a lot of problems. Very bad avera. But you right now, by blaming and thinking that he did that, making a bigger avera.
We're human
How
beings.
you can live
We're
like
gonna
that?
automatically think
Where
that.
in the life
Rabotai, you singing on Friday, Shabbat morning, El Adon, al kol ha'ma'asim, baruch hu m'vorach, kol ha'neshama. What does it mean? El Adon, al kol ha'ma'asim. Who is the master of all the actions in this world?
אין כמו הדת שלנו, כיף.
Who is the master of all the actions in this world?
You a key.
why?
You a key how to be less man.
Rabotai, yesterday, lo alenu la alechem, divorce from our dear Fresh Meadows place. She took
Young couple?
young, I don't know, yeah, I don't know exactly their age. Yeah, not old, not 50s, not 60s.
Hi.
She took a lot of money from him. His house broke, his wife broke, yeah? Emotionally, it's broken house. He has to move out. So ask this lady right now, instead of you going through a divorce, suddenly your husband is going to cheat on you. And your house is going to be broken, not physically, emotionally. You're going to lose much more money than the extension investment. You're going to lose your husband. You're going to lose everything, your happiness.
So who knows it will happen?
So Hashem telling you, if the fact that I did for you this,
No, what,
You
what
have
the
to know-
connection about the other things?
You'll
Why?
know after 120.
not after 120, right now you know.
How you know that connection?
Thank you. Life is life. I mean, you see whatever you see. And that's all very simple.
So look, the Gemara tells us, bring a Masechet Brachot,
בית
please.
לא
Page 6.
נשבר.
The first one. Yeah. One is top pointed, yeah.
I know that.
What the connection? זה לא 100%.
So look how it is 100%, thank you.
שאתה צריך להאמין בזה.
אתה צריך להאמין, זה
Oh,
ברור.
הנה, open to you. Look, page 6, open to you. Unbelievable.
בטח אתה צריך להאמין.
Read.
ביטלת אמונה, אתה
I don't
תשתגע
know,
בעולם.
I'm not doing it, you guys doing it. תניא אבא בנימין אומר,
בנימין? הוא היה?
אלמלא, read,
אלמנה נתנה רשות.
ניתנה רשות לעין לראות,
לראות, אין כל...
בריאה יכולה לעמוד מפני המזיקים. If the eye, if Hashem will let you see how many demons wants to get you,
every day.
now, not עולם הבא, עולם הזה עכשיו. If you will see how many mazikin want to get you now, you will go crazy.
תגיד להם מה זה מזיקים.
Mazikin is demons.
לומדים את זה, אני לא יודע מה זה.
Demons, צ'ורטי.
צ'רצ'י.
אמר אביי, אינו נפשי מינן. They are much more than us. וקיימי עלן כקסלה לאוגיה. And they are surrounding us like a tree surrounded by, there's a ditch, right?
Now they want to
Around
kill
it.
us.
אמר רבונה, כל אחד ואחד מינן, every one of us, alpha, mismale, 1,000 from the small, from the left side, ורבבתה מימיני, and 10,000 of them on your right side. It says in the pasuk, יפול מצדך 1,000 ורבבה מימינך, אליך לא ייגש, רק בעיניך תביט ושולמת רשעים. Remember this pasuk?
Yeah.
Pasuk in Tehillim. Now when you go to the dentist, and the dentist puts on you a lead, when he gives you x-ray, why puts that lead on you?
Protect you.
Protect you. Listen, it's heavy, it's not comfortable, my skin cannot breathe, I'm sweating. Why is he doing it for you? So right now I'm going to shoot x-rays that you're not going to see. The fact that you don't see means it doesn't exist. There's many things in the world that we don't see and they exist big time. Wi-Fi right now, signal over here. You see it? No, but it exists. The fact that we don't see certain things doesn't mean that they don't exist. So the Gemara reveals to us the secrets of the world. Every one of us has 1,000 malachei Kabbalah. Rabotai, imagine 1,000 gangsters with the guns and knives want to get us. And 10,000 of them on your right side. You're surrounded with them every single second.
How do you protect?
כן, אוקיי.
So
Baruch Adonai
הנה הוא
Le'olam.
בא.
How you protect?
הנה הוא בא.
Amen ואמן. בהם עם
הרב
אמונה,
מגיע.
you are protecting yourself.
הנה הוא בא.
Emuna.
That's always be happy, Rabotai.